Maxwell Macmillan presents Tuning In the USA.
Today on Tuning In the USA, Grandpa and Robbie are at the Stewart home in Riverdale. Robbie wants to write a newspaper article about his trip out west. But where is he going to begin? How is he going to write just one article about the Navajo Reservation in Arizona, the Navajo people, and all his personal experiences? He calls a reporter at the Riverdale newspaper and gets some good advice.
Robbie, are you in there?
Come on in, Grandpa.
Why the loud music?
For inspiration.
Inspiration? Are you going to paint a picture or something?
No, it's for my article, for the newspaper.
Oh, no ideas, huh?
Wrong. Too many ideas.
Too many? Is that a problem?
It is if you have to put them all in one article, and you can use only 1,000 words.
1,000? That sounds like a lot to me.
It isn't a lot. Not if you want to describe the Navajo Reservation.
Oh, I see.
Do you have any ideas?
Sure. If you're sick, call a doctor. If your house is on fire, call a fireman. If you have to write something...
Call a writer.
That's it.
Bill McDonald.
Who?
The reporter, Bill McDonald. I talked to him at the newspaper. He'll remember me. I'll call him right now.
Let me turn down the music for you.
Thanks, Grandpa.
My pleasure.
Riverdale News. May I help you?
Hello? I'd like to speak with Bill McDonald, please.
Just a moment, please.
Why didn't I think of this? Call a writer.
Hello?
Hello? Mr. McDonald? This is Robbie Stewart. We met when you...
Robbie! How are you doing?
Fine. I just got back from out west, and I'm trying to write an article for your newspaper.
What is your article about?
It's about the Navajos. You know, Indians, Native Americans.
It sounds like your subject is too big. You can't write one article about all of the Navajo people.
Exactly. How do I get all that information into one article?
Don't even try. You have to find a better way.
Like what?
Well, how about starting with a title like A Day in the Life of a Navajo Child? Something like that. Use that as your main idea. Or maybe describe the Navajos through the eyes of a young man from Riverdale, New York.
That's a great idea.
I'm looking forward to reading your story. I'll give you 48 hours to finish it.
But...
Stop talking and start writing.
Okay. Thanks. See you in a couple of days.
Let's talk about a kind of sentence that starts with if. If you're sick, call a doctor.
If your house is on fire, call a fireman. If you have to write something...
Call a writer.
Okay, we're going to try this now. If your car is stolen, well, who should you call?
Call the police.
If your car doesn't work,
Call a mechanic.
if your telephone doesn't work,
Call the telephone company. Wait a minute. If your telephone doesn't work, you can't call anyone.
and if you want to improve your English, keep listening to this program.
And now, Act 2.
This time on Tuning In the USA, we're with Robbie Stewart at the Riverdale newspaper office. Robbie has written an article about his trip out west. His friend, reporter Bill McDonald, likes the story and sends Robbie to see the editor. It's an important moment in Robbie's life. What will the editor think of Robbie's writing?
Hello, Mr. McDonald.
Robbie, how are you?
Pretty good. I finished my article.
Great. Let's have a look at it.
Sure. Here. But it's probably too short. I didn't have much time.
Never make excuses, Robbie. Do your best and be proud of it. Let's see. Your opening sentence is good. Yep. I like your description of the Navajo reservation.
Well?
Yep, your article looks pretty good. I like the idea. Teaching the old ways of living beside the new. Look, why don't you take it into the editor right now?
The editor? But...
His name is Maxwell. Charles Maxwell. A nice guy. Tell him I sent you.
But...
Just go.
The editor. I don't believe it. This is it.
Come in. Yes?
Mr. Maxwell?
Mr. Maxwell? Yes, Charlie Maxwell. What can I do for you?
Mr. Maxwell, Bill McDonald sent me. I wrote this article.
Oh? Well, have a seat. Let me see.
Thank you.
Interesting title. The old ways live on in the hearts of Navajo children. Good.
Is it okay?
Not bad. Maybe we can use it for the Sunday paper. But look, this part here is too confusing. And some of your sentences are much too long. Rewrite it and get it back to me.
Okay. When do you want it?
Can you do it by 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock? I can try.
You can sit at any empty desk out there and rewrite this. By 5 o'clock, okay?
Does this mean I have a job?
Nope. But I'll buy this article for $25. First, graduate from journalism school. Then come see me about a job. You are going to journalism school, aren't you?
I'm going to college next year, so I'm sure I'll be studying journalism.
Good. Now get to work. You've got 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
Today, we're going to study some words beginning with R-E, like rewrite. Listen.
Is it okay?
Not bad. Rewrite it and get it back to me.
Rewrite it and get it back to me. Rewrite means to write again. What will Robbie do before he rewrites it?
He'll have to reread it.
He'll have to reread it. Read it again. He'll reread it and rewrite it, and then, if the editor prints it on Sunday and the readers love it, maybe the editor will print it again. Print it again, or
Reprint it.
today we studied some words which begin with the letters R-E. I will return.
We hope you'll join us next time on Maxwell Macmillan's Tuning In the USA.